Guys, welcome to Mobile Maths with Kamchrai. Today I want us to look at geometric series 1. So here I've got these formulas where we have got the first one, we have got our r greater than 1. So let's say, for example, we've got 2 is greater than 1. We use this formula where our r is the common ratio and our a is the first term and our n is the nth term or number of terms. This is the number of terms, number of terms. Okay. Then when we have our r being less than, let's say 0.5 is less than 1, we use this formula 1 minus r. So here I've got these questions where we want to prove these two formulas. So for us to prove those two formulas, I'll start with summation of n terms. I want us to derive from the basics. So we have got summation of n terms is equals to t1 plus t2 plus dot 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 plus tn minus 1 plus tn. Okay, like that. So if I want to write this in terms of a and r, remember our a is our first term, our r is our common ratio. I can have it as Sn is equals to a. Our a, remember, is our first term. This is T1, first term. And we can say plus second term is simply a times r. Then the second other term, it will be third term. Let's say we're T3. We would write it as a to the power of r n r2 there. Okay, like that. Then now, because we don't have this, I'll rub this, but I wanted to show you why. Then plus dot dot, when we have this one like this, we can write it as a to the power of r n minus 1. Then the last one is t n, we can write it as a r to the power of n minus 1. Okay, so when this one is minus 1, this one is the previous one is minus 2, this one is minus 2 there. Okay, like that. Yes. Okay, now having that, we can have this as equation number 1. This whole thing can be written as equation number 1. Okay, now I want us to write equation number 2. So for our equation number 2, we are going to multiply equation number 1 with r. Let's do that. If we multiply equation number 1 by r, I'll have for the first one, so we multiply everything. So I'll have r Sn is equals to ar plus ar squared plus dot dot dot. Then I'll have plus a r to the power of n minus 1. It's now n minus 1. Then plus a r to the power of n. Okay, this becomes equation number 2. This is equation number 2. Okay, now we have got these two equations. We can now subtract equation number 2 minus equation number 1. So I'll write equation number 2 first and number 1 below, so that we do this on a fresh page. Okay, so equation number 2 was r Sn is equals to ar plus ar squared plus dot 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 plus ar n minus 1 plus ar n. This was equation number 2. Equation number 1, Sn is equals to a plus ar plus dot 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 plus ar n minus 2 plus ar n minus 1. Okay, now we want to subtract these two. We are subtracting. Okay, we are subtracting. Subtracting these two, I will get, if I subtract this one, for the first one, I'll have r Sn minus Sn. That's the first one. Then the second one, I'll have, if I subtract this, I'll have minus, okay, let me just take out the common factor here. I'll have, I've got a common factor there. let me just take out, so I can have on this other side here, when I subtract, I'll have AR minus A. Then I've got AR, so it's plus here, AR squared minus AR, like this. Then I've got plus dot dot dot. This one is AR to the power of n minus 1 minus AR to the power of n minus 2. Then the last one is this one. I subtract these two again. Okay, so that's how we are subtracting. So when we have that, for the first one, I'm going to take out Sn here. If I take out Sn, I'll have R minus 1, like this. Then is equal to, for the second one, this one here, I can also take out A there. If I take out A, I'll have A, then I'll have R minus 1, like this. Okay. Then if you go to the second one, if you take out A, we have got a common ratio there. We have got AR there. But I can take out AR, then I'll have R minus 1. Okay. Like that. And it will be going on like that. Okay. So in other words, what I can do on the right side, I can write it as Sn R minus 1, and I have a common factor there, which is I've got A, and I've got R I've got A. Okay, before I do that, maybe to simplify this, I can say at the end of the day I'll have minus A plus AR to the power of n. Okay, something like this. Of which, if I rearrange this, since I was saying I was subtracting, I'll get on this one AR to the power of n minus A, like this. That's what we are having at the end of the day. From, even if you check this one, here, this is what we have here. I was now removing the common factor here. Okay, now going back here, I'll have Sn R minus 1, like that. And here I've got a common factor A. I can factor it out. I've got R to the power of n minus 1 here. So it's like this general thing that we have from all those. If you go back, you can see that. So I'll have Sn R minus 1, like that. Okay. And dividing both sides by R minus 1, I'll have R minus 1. This one will cancel off, and I'll have at the end of the day Sn is equals to R to the power of n minus 1 over R minus 1, like that. Okay, so basically for this one, you just have to note from this point here. You just have to note from this point, otherwise you get the same thing here. So the R there is now changing to the power of n because of this. You find out at the end of the day. That's why I ended up writing this thing, because it's gonna be like that, is it will be going on and on. Okay, so this was subtraction of equation number 2 minus 1. I can do the same to get the other. When I can subtract equation number, to get the other formula, you simply subtraction. You simply say equation number 1 minus equation number 2. Okay, so if we do that, I'll end up having Sn minus R Sn is equals to A minus A R to the power of n. They just interchange this one. And if we take out the common factor here, Sn, I'll have 1 minus R is equals to common factor A here, A, 1 minus R to the power of n, like that. Okay, so that's what we do. Otherwise, it's not that difficult. And dividing by 1 over, dividing both sides by 1 over minus R by 1 over minus R, we will get Sn as A by 1 minus R to the power of n over 1 minus R. That's the formula. That's the second one. So basically you just have to note on the subtraction part there. Otherwise, that's how you derive these equations. Okay, guys, bye bye. Please remember to subscribe, share our videos with your colleagues. Bye bye.